In this Cincy Weekend feature, we're visiting some of Cincinnati's more hidden and haunted locations. From underground tunnels to haunted theaters, American Legacy Tours knows the history of every dark nook and cranny in town. Hi, I'm Jeff Williamson, Cincinnati real estate agent. Each month, I'll take you to a new hidden gem in the Cincinnati area. My goal, to show off our great city and give you more reasons you can be proud to call it Queen City home. Now let's take a look under OTR and discover some of Cincinnati's otherworldly history.
So American Legacy Tours, we started in 2009 doing the Newport Gangster Tour. Moved over here to Over the Rhine the following year, started doing the underground tours, and then we started doing haunted tours after that as well. I'm Craig Manis, Director of Business Operations with American Legacy Tours. Right now we're in beautiful Washington Park, so this was all a cemetery. They built a two-story parking garage underneath there during part of the renovation of the park. And when they dug the foundation for that garage, you can imagine what they ran into. A whole bunch of dead bodies. One of those bodies in particular, we like to refer to as the Witch of Washington Park. She was buried about twice as deep as the other bodies, buried face down, iron spikes driven through her shoulders, hips, knees, ankles to keep her down. As this was a cemetery, across the street was potter's fields, very shallow graves. Then they built an orphan asylum on top of that. They buried the orphans there. Across the street was the insane asylum. Well, they buried their dead in that same location. And then they built a music hall on top of it. So a lot of things, what makes real estate valuable is what can make places haunted. Location, location, location. One of the highlights of the Ultimate Queen City Haunted Tour is we go into the old Emery Theater. We've had a spirit that particularly likes to pick on women tugging clothes or hair. I've had people just get that ice cold touch on their shoulder in the Emery, and you feel that something's there that probably shouldn't be. We operate underground tours in this neighborhood 12 months out of the year. It's always a fun thing to see. The Kaufman Brewery sits inside what is now known as the Guild House apartment building. So before mechanical refrigeration, what they would do is dig these underground cellars, about 30 feet underground. It's 55 degrees down there all throughout the year. You see 15-foot high ceilings, stone archways. The space opens up into a massive labyrinth of underground tunnel space. What we like to do is create a historically entertaining experience. You get someone who's lived here their whole life and they walk away saying, I did not know any of that, especially those people that come on the tour time after time. And every time they come out, they say, I hear something different or learn something new. That's an incredible experience.
Sometimes our most interesting attractions aren't in plain sight, and sometimes they are, but require a bit of historical perspective to shed the light or dark on our everyday landmarks, our parks, our theaters, or right below our feet. I'm Jeff Williamson, your local realtor and proud Cincinnati resident. Thanks for joining me on Cincy Weekend.